So Iyabo Ojo, come over here. Iyabo Alice Ojo, Omo Bibi no Fetuga, come over here. I saw your video. And I will reply you line by line. Like I said, I purposely fold my hands watching you for the past 1.5 years. And like I said, if anything happens to me, you, Iyabo Alice Ojo, Omo Bibi no Fetuga, should be held responsible if anything happens to me, my family, my properties, and everything that has to do with me, including my husband. I've been minding my business, and the whole world can testify to that. I only dance to market my business. I don't go to party. I don't mix with people. I don't have friends. Because I know where I was coming from. And my late mom used to tell me that I should always remember the daughter of who I am. I should always remember where I was coming from. My mother once told me, if you ever forget where you were coming from as a child, you will never make it in life. So every morning when I wake up, I strategize how to make money. Just like when myself and my mother lives in an uncompleted building. When we wake up, we strategize. My mommy will ask me, which area should we hawk to? We will decide if we are going to hawk to the north, to the south, to the west, or to the east. And today, alhamdulillah, when I wake up, I think about how to survive all alone. But you, Iyabo Alice Ojo, you decide to become a representative of matters that does not concern you. And in life, there is price to pay for every business that you choose in your life. If you choose to be on a positive side, of course, there will be a price. As you can see, today, this is a price of my hard working. This is a price of being a very loyal child to my mother. This is a price of being a blessing to my generation. And the major thing our parents taught us while we were younger is always mind your business. And Yoruba adage will say, "Imombareni onileke ogbon." Means minding your business is the biggest wisdom. A situation whereby you encroach people's privacies. You steps on people. You don't understand. Issue like this will come up. I would like to say thanks to my late parents once again. You see, for giving me good upbringing, most especially my alpha mother that taught me how to mind my business. Iyabo Alice Ojo, I will reply you line by line. Ṣó mọ̀ pé jẹ́jẹ́ ni mo jókòó, kò kí ń jẹ̀bi ẹjọ́. Jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni mo jókòó, kò kí ń jẹ̀bi ẹjọ́. And ìdí tí wọ́n náà ṣe ń kẹnu bọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀, ìwọ ló mọ ohun tó ń gé ní níbẹ̀. But mo fẹ́ kó mọ̀ wípé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láti jọjọ́ ẹ̀, kóòtù kan ló dì mí lẹ́nu mú fún ẹ. Kóòtù kan ló jẹ́ kí n má dárúkọ ẹ̀. Mi ò dárúkọ ẹ̀ torí wípé wọ́n ní tí gíbáré lugi, Yorùbá ló máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, tó kí ènìyàn kọ́kọ́ máa ń fàyọ. You don't understand? This lover has been constantly bullying me, subjecting me to bully, collecting money from me. So I have to face this lover, Esabod, and others. I want the whole world to see you because you, Iyabo, in no ramification, like I said, I am not your mate. In no ramifications, I am not in your league. I am not in your set. I am not in your level. In no ramification, I repeat. Talk of age, talk of status, talk of achievement, talk of education, talk of working. In no ramifications, I am not in your league. You don't understand? You woke up around 3 a.m. You stage a show. How do you feel? Do you love it? I love how you wake up around 3 a.m. and stage a show. I love that. That's a good one. It has never happened to you before. It's a good one. At least it's just a single show and you cannot sleep. And you were shaking. Because o mọ̀ pé ohun tó ṣe kò dá. O dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ti ṣe àbọ̀ tí ń bọ̀ fún ẹ báyìí. Remember that when you join in likes of Gist Lover, you joined in likes of Esabod, Dorcas, Soji, Iyabo. I was breastfeeding a child. I was like a broom, like this. In fact, when these people are getting tired, when these people want to back out, you, Iyabo, you came for me mercilessly, with no mercy. You came for me as if I had issue with you before. You came for me with everything, You came for me as if you want the ground to open up, and you were telling me that you, Iyabo Ojo, will end up in prison, not me. You really tried. I won't blame you for what you've done so far. That is what God has sent you to do. You don't understand? If you drop any bad comment on my cyberspace, eno kase ni mo wa yi. Wọ́n á gbé ẹ̀gbin bí èbùṣù kó ṣe tuntun tó parí. If you dare drop any bad comment on this cyberspace. Now, Iyabo, what you've done so far on this cyberspace shows who Yoruba people are truly are. I'm sure you cannot do that in midst of Igbo people or in midst of Hausa people. Going from one family member to another, from one family member to another, from one family member to another. Some people said maybe it's Fola Sariyu case that started or that caused myself and you's fight. But Sariyu was not there the day you said I should call you auntie now. You don't even know that in no ramification I was not your mate. Sariyu was not there. You've been moving from one place to another. You have a baby father. Have you ever seen me with your baby father? Have you ever seen me making friends with the wives of your baby father? You have a family. Have you ever seen me bringing your family online? Have you ever seen me romancing people that are attacking you, Iyabo Ojo? You can't. Because I was trained by an alpha mother. For those of you saying, let this slide, it can't slide. It can never slide. In fact, this is the beginning. The only thing that can make this thing to slide is for Iyabo and Fola to give an account how much they made of me while lying against me. When I joke with JJ, the whole world can testify to you that I was not the first person. I don't do it. You had issue with a lot of people now. You had issue with our dearest brother, Honorable Dino Melaye. Your voice was leaked. Did you see me romancing Honorable Dino Melaye, trying to go? Honorable Dino Melaye is my very good brother. He's our Nigerian brother. I can have access to him at any time. Uncle Lanre Gentry is my very good brother. Uncle Lanre Gentry, he's my very good brother. I have known Uncle Lanre Gentry before I met Mercy Aigbe. Did you see me going to Uncle Lanre Gentry, going to his hotel, driving him around? No! I was trained by a good mother. I was trained by an alpha mother. When there is crisis, you stay away. Funke Akindele had issues with her husband. Did you see me romancing the man, going to the man, go and be looking for the man's baby mama? No! Àwọn ìwà burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ìwà ẹni tó fẹ́ gbéyàn ṣubú ni kò dá. When family had issue, let it slide. Let the family heal. Bá mi sọ fún ìtò ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí typewriter yẹn, come on, life. You don't understand? A lot of you, kò sí virgin nínú yín, ọlọ́kọ mẹ́fà wà nínú yín, ọlọ́kọ méje wà nínú yín. You will never see me putting my mouth. What is my own problem? You, Iyabo Ojo, Iyabo Alice Ojo. Bàbá ọmọ ẹ ó níyàwó náà. Ṣé mo fẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ rí? Ó kọjá Yemen, but yẹn kọ́ ni issue. Jẹ́ kí n play àwọn shows ẹ̀. Àwọn kan tó sọ. Yẹn kọ́ ni issue. You don't understand? Jẹ́ kí n analyze issue ẹ̀ line by line. You don't understand? Oh, that kilo wesa ko nwa kiri. Look at me and this lady. Ellen Paul. Me and Ellen Paul, we are friends. You don't even know. Kí ló ń wá kiri? Kí ló tó ṣe wá bí jókòó sí? Kí ló ń ju ẹ lọ tó fi ń jólẹ̀? Like I said, go and learn and work. It's not too late. When you wake up, if you think about to survive without bringing anybody's down, you won't go into people's issues. You are talking that is Fola. Is it Fola that made you to come and attack me that I should be calling you auntie? I remember the day one of our uncle, kí lorúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n yìí, Lagos State Governor, former Lagos State Governor, NTP, Ajala. The day Uncle Ajala called me and you, Iyabo Ojo, together. Everything you alleged me there, you said, one sokpe. And it was that day the man even told you that Lizzy Joelo. Uncle Ajala Jalingo. Imagine, she won nìkan ló wà láyé, kí n dẹ̀ ní issue pẹ̀lú wọn nìkan more than 6 times. You need to move on. You need to get a job. You need to find a work and do. She won nìkan ló wà láyé. I never had an issue with people. Me that I don't make friends. Why would I have issues with people? But you go and look for trouble. I don't know. And Iyabo, you feel free. You feel you own Nigeria. You feel you are highly connected. You feel you are untouchable. No, you are not untouchable. You are not connected. You don't have anything. People that are highly connected mind their business. Untouchable people mind their business. They don't act randomly like you do. You said, Kiniko. If Fola had issue with me, what is your own problem? You should have allowed the family to heal. Is Fola my enemy? Am I Fola's enemy? Were you there when I was paying for Fola's house rent? At least when Mr. Lawal met Fola, he told me, I've been with Mr. Lawal, will be 21 years now, this year. When Mr. Lawal told me about Fola that he saw one single mother, he wants to be helping the woman. I said, no problem. And whenever my husband needed something, okay, no problem. Because my husband has been there for me when I had nothing. So I believe everything that has to do with my husband has to do with me. I met 2 women with Mr. Lawal. The 2 women, they love me and their children are with me today. Because of my good character with this woman, they feel free in giving me their children. And thank God, I have my own children. I'm not a barren. I've been a good, easygoing young woman right from my day one. All of you that have met me before, you could tell. But you, Iyabo Ojo, it has to with you, everywhere. What is your problem? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Constantly looking for one person. Why are you doing that? Gistlover had collected money from me before. I had issue with Gistlover. It's none of your problem. It's not none of your own issue. If I'm referring to Gistlover, báwo ló ṣe dọ́dọ̀ ẹ? Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀, why it has to be you, everywhere, you. And Nigerians are looking at you, they are watching you. When did you become a spokesperson of Nigeria, representing Nigeria in everybody's family? Like I said, Fola Shade Sariyu was never my problem because everybody could listen to voice of Fola Shade Sariyu when Fola was telling Gistlover that please don't bully Lizzy. It shows myself and Fola were never enemy. And nobody can provide an evidence where I was talking bad of Fola or threatening Fola or saying bad thing about Fola. But you, Iyabo Ojo, you make everything look like this. They are fighting just because of what? What is your gain in not doing all that? And Nigerians are looking, they are watching you, they are looking at you. Nigerians fold their arms. When I met my husband 21 years ago, or 22 years ago precisely, because one of our boy on that staircase, if you watch my video during Ileya, when they were doing the naming ceremony of that boy, after they give official naming ceremony, the mother gave the boy to me that should give him my own name as the 3rd wife. The boy is now 18 years old. Teba wo video family member, video this boy. This boy. He's now 18 years old. The day we are having his naming ceremony. Till tomorrow I used to tell him that, remember what happened? That you buy me private jet. This my boy. This one. This one. Look at the boy now. Look at the boy. The day we are having his naming ceremony, I was there. After they gave him official names, the mother now go, yeah, you want not from Loruko. I've been together with Mr. Lawa for the past 21 years to 22 years. If my husband likes to marry 10 wives, I understand the fact that he's a polygamist. I met some responsible women with him. And it is my duty to take after those women. Gbogbo rí burúkú tó wá ń ṣe yìí. Ìwọ wèrè tó wá kọ comment sí bí báyìí. Ó sì savi, orí burúkú ló wá ṣe nbí ó ti ya wèrè o. Ah sorry, kì í ṣe ó sì savi. Ó sì savi kan, wèrè kan ti comment sí bí. Ṣé ó dá ipò sì sami náà ni mi ti ẹ mọ̀. Ó sì sami kan. Wèrè kan comment mo ti block ẹ. You don't understand? He's my husband. My husband is my husband. I'm not his wife. I'm his daughter. If my husband mess up out there, it is my duty as a mother, as his daughter, to protect him. Even if my husband messed up with any woman that I did not like, of course, I will correct my husband with love and maturity. I will not be throwing my husband under the truck because any names or anything that I said about my husband, of course, is coming back to the children. So I don't know your problem. And there is a lot of evidences there. Folashade Sariu collected money few days before she went to Gislover. I don't know how you just swap into things. Go and get a job. Let me play your... Talo wan bi ba inu eyan mo. Aba mi play kini. Talo wan be nínú yín. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá mi plug kini. Bá mi plug ilé. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú mo wo percentage ni 83. Okay, 7. Ọmọ leti tó bá ṣe díẹ̀ pé kí n charge phone. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí? Extension ida. I want to plug my speaker. I don't know. Let's be sincere. Is Folashade my problem? Kini? Bilosibo mi na o le jẹ́ kini ni problem. Why do you always make everything that? Why do you always create problem where there is no problem? Eh? Even if Folashade comes to you, of course, that one is begging for money. She will tell you some sweet story since she cannot walk. But it is your duty as a grown-up girl that you are, Iyabo, to think twice. Fola has been begging around, Abi. Fola has been begging up and down for donations. Don't expect that Fola will say any positive things about anybody because Fola is getting donation. You just act randomly as if you own the whole world. And when the consequence come, you are now playing victim. No. All the videos you played, maskata bobo video nya fún ẹni sin ojú àmọ́ wà. What is your problem in people's family? Most everybody knows that. Ẹni tí Lizzy fẹ́ ó fẹ́ yàwó 50. What is your own problem with that? Torí pé o lọ́kọ kò mí pẹ̀lú mi ò ní lọ́kọ now. And besides, èmi tó wá ń bá, I am not, like I said, Iyabo, in all ramification, I am not your mate. Age-wise, mo jù ẹ́ lọ. Status-wise, mo jù ẹ́ lọ. Today, if we are to work according to our certificate, I have school certificate you did not have. In all ramification, I'm not your mate. I just watch you doing everything you are doing. I just watch you manipulating the society, doing this, feeling on top of the world, doing as if you are this, you are that. I was watching you. And I used to say something that the end will justify the means. Mo de ma so nkan mo lọ́dún márùn ọdún mẹ́wàá. Ojú everybody Allah. You don't need it. Look at Mohbad case. Are you Aloba's family? You said you wrote a letter to Commissioner of Police with your charity. Who charity? Who charity? If I may ask. Iyabo, who charity? I started charity, Lizzy Anjorin Foundation. I help the physically challenged people in the society. I work hard. I pick money from my hard end to help the needies. Till tomorrow, I bless the physically challenged ones. Till tomorrow. And I helped a lot of people. But I do it from my pocket, not pin my account to be getting donations. For you to have pinned your account to be getting donations, for some matters, people should know that Otito le tenu ejade. I wonder how Nigerians, you be saying government is bad. No, the government is not bad. Some people, actually Nigerians don't go die. Nigerians will die. See, when you come to me, when you tell me this thing is black, and you are not expecting anything in return, I will believe you. But the moment you pin your account, or you are looking for donation, whatever you tell me, I will never believe it. When Folashade Sadiu came on Gist Lover, said, I have not eaten since 3 days now. I've been looking for money. In fact, I'm looking for money for biscuits. Can you imagine? All because of donation? And later, Folashade Sadiu now said, after I sent evidence to Gist Lover, how I personally be helping her. She now said, Gist Lover, it's true. It's true they gave me all this money. And already people have been cursing my enemy, cursing the newborn baby. Anything that has to do with donation, always prepare that nothing truth will come from their mouth. I don't know me, my auto bingy. Anything that has to do with donation. Look at Dorcas. When Dorcas was using Fola to get donation, she will say, they want to kill Fola, oh, they've gone to Fola's house. Yeah. And she was lying, please, you guys, they did not allow Fola to pack her clothes. Hey, they've not paid Fola's house rent. Anything that has to do with donation. That's why I always warn people, don't donate to any account. Because some people you are donating to are actually lying. Anything that has to do with donation are lying. And that is where our government are still failing us. To be precise. I watched a video in abroad. There was one woman, herself and someone. The woman was stranded along the roadside. And someone just driving around and on phone and said, look at this woman. She's stranded. Immediately, Americans start donating for her. They started GoFundMe for that woman. Go and watch history of America. Anything that has to do with GoFundMe. America will be monitoring how you spend the money, how you get the money. And the person you brought online to get donation, America will send some Interpols to go and be watching that person. Is it true? But Nigerians are not like that. If it is abroad, they would have monitored Folashade Sadiu. Nigerian police would have handled her like this. Because you have your 2 hands, you have your 2 legs, your 2 eyes, your 2 hair. You go to parties. Why coming online? Lying against innocent people. Because of donation. If Mr. Lawal did not marry Lizzy Anjorin officially, will you come and be begging for money online? And guess what? America was monitoring that woman, and the guy that videoed her, after 16 years, this woman was sent to life imprisonment, saying the guy that videoed that man that night was actually her husband. Everything was pre-planned. And the husband, they now interviewed the husband. The husband said, because they were broke, and that was the reason why they did that. The GoFundMe, people donated a lot. The moment people donated, government monitored that account. The woman bought Lamborghini. The woman bought separate house. The husband bought separate house. American government was monitoring how they were spending the money. If they ask us today that how did they spend the money they got from the death of Mohbad, nothing. Nobody can give an account. And because of donation, look at different narrative about Mohbad's death. Just because of donation. If not for donation, Mohbad's death will not be this messy. If not for donation, what is my problem with Fola? Is Fola my husband's first wife or second wife? My husband met Fola 2017. My husband met me 22 years ago. Or let's say within 22 to 21 years ago. And we've been together constantly. I don't want to settle down with my husband because he had many wives. He had 2 wives already before me. I'm a young graduate. I was a young graduate then. When I met him, I was like, no, I can get myself a better man. But because the man is a nice man, you don't understand. I always come around, and whenever I need something, the man always help me.
Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.